All right, welcome everyone. Today, well, I'll get to that in just a minute. Probably just warm up for a minute or two, and then we'll get right into it. We're covering famous Banaras guy that you probably already saw it on screen, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Hope you all are doing well. It's been a good few days. Start to the new year. All right, but let's get to it. So, all right. So that's, I think, enough warming up. So let's get right into it. So today we're going to be covering this very, very famous composition that I believe is out of Banaras. But you'll hear that many different gharanas are playing this. It's not just for Banaras tabla players. But we're going to be covering it in the traditional way. I've covered it before the way I thought was right. And this is the best thing about this channel, this community, is that I was corrected. And I got these notes from a very good student from the most prominent Banaras tabla player right now. I don't want to mention any names, but these notes are from him, and they've just done a terrific job for my hand, so I'm going to share them with you guys. So, of course, since we're talking so much about the bayan, we're going to be having the same notation up. And I said this composition is dhigidhina. This is where a lot of the confusion was. Of course, dhigidhina, most of you guys are probably already playing this part, right? It's the dhagina dhigitinana. That part, which, you know, I definitely had some confusion with, especially starting with the 1 and 2. I didn't even really know that was a thing until about a year ago. So that's why I'm making this stream, making it all known to you guys. So that's kind of what we're doing. Now, I'm not going to play anything too fast because, like I said, this is still all a bit new to me. There might be some mistakes, but we'll work on it, together. But one thing I really do want to stress is this terikite. It should have a lot of weight to it. If you're playing it slow, it should have a lot of weight to it. It sounds a lot better that way. And even the dhiga and the dhinna, you want a very clean, like that. Not the one I did before, that one. So you want everything to just sound very clean in that way. So I'll play it once or twice more slowly. And if it sounds good, then I'll speed up. So I'll kind of give you the breakdown of what I mean by if it sounds good. So we'll start this with, you hear that? All very clear. So I like to put a little bit of push on this dhiga. Let me find my mouse real quickly. Here it is. On this dhiga, I like to give a little bit of push on this. So one more time. Sounds a lot more exciting to me that way. So I'll play it a few more times. And of course, today we're covering the kali as well. I know it's a first on this channel, but we really are. So here we go. That sounded good. Now we can speed up a little bit, but I'm not compromising on the weight of the terikita at all. So a little bit faster. So it sounds good so far. So you could practice this a bit faster. Let's speed it up a bit and let's hear what happens to the delicate. So it sounds okay. What I hear in my delicate is this last day. It's a little bit missing. So I'd want to slow down a bit and work on that. I was kind of exaggerating the first two, but near the end, I could hear this part kind of trail off. So that's what I heard. So not too fast. Make sure you're getting all of the delicate right. And of course, play the bayan properly as well. I've had some time with this. The first focus should be the bayan, but don't forget about that delicate. Anyways, I think I've made that point enough. So now we're also going to be looking at this laggi. And this is kind of poorly organized. We're going to get into some paltas of dhigidhina, but just so you guys can see, this is a laggi also, played in the Banaras style. Welcome in the chat, man. Nice to have you. So this laggi is dhagi na dhigidhinana, dhagi na dhigidhinana. I love this. So it starts with the 1, 2, dhagi na. So that's the first line. And then the second line. One more time. Dhagi na dhig. Now, I just absolutely love playing that. Even though it's slow, there's a little bit of reverb, as you guys can probably hear on the daya and baya, but I just love that clear tone that I'm getting out of it. And especially for this one, I like a little bit of a low daya. It has a more calming feel to it. I feel like I can practice slower, more on a lower daya than on a higher pitch daya. So let's see. In the comments, we're seeing, I used to break down the bowl into A, B, and A, B section and practice them separately. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. And I'm glad you learned a few tricks. So that's this laggi right here. Maybe one more time. So just for fun, what I'm doing is that's the first one. On the first line dhiga, I'm pushing. And on the second line, I'm just kind of modulating on the dhiga. Because you don't want to just do the same exact thing over and over again. It gets boring. So one more time. Let's try a little bit faster so you guys can get the idea. I just like it slowly. There's something very peaceful about playing this slowly. So yeah, that's this one. Then there's paltas to this, but we're going to get into that just a little bit later. Let's get into some paltas of dhigidhina. Now, I will admit, let's see, maybe a good idea to highlight the bayan notation is show a slide forward or slide back. There is no slide back on these so far. I can kind of go over them again, but it's just all pushing forward as of right now, Pratik. So it's just like that. So everything is pushing forward. It's with your own taste if you want to pull back on any of these. So that's how these are. Generally, everyone plays these way too fast that there isn't any really slide. There is one variation I'm thinking of, which is, which you guys have probably heard when it comes to this one, but we're not covering that one at this moment. So anyways, these are just some really basic paltas, and you don't have to necessarily play them, but it's a good idea to kind of understand the mindset of these paltas. Not that they have a mind, but anyways. So dhig 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 dhinna dhig dhinna tirikit dhinna dhig dhinna tirikit dhinna dhagi na dhig tinnana. Then the na part, which we have written this time. Tig 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 tinna tig tinna tirikit dhinna dhig dhinna tirikit dhinna dhagi na dhig tinnana. A lot of fun. So on that, you could do, you could modulate like that. I don't think there's a way you could pull back. I mean, you could do that, but you could. I guess you could do that actually. So yeah, I guess technically you could pull back on that one. I hadn't really thought of that. So thank you. So the other way I was playing this, because I like to go over the notes before the stream, make sure I know what I'm doing. It was actually kind of boring. It was like this way. But I like this better. I messed up on the dhagina. I should have been with I'm still in the habit of, starting everything with two, but yeah, like that. So this phenomenal palta, and thank you again for the idea of pulling back. I like that. All right. Now, this one is just more basically dhiga, and the na part is right here with more tikka. So dhiga 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 dhinna tirikit dhinna dhiga dhinna tirikit dhinna dhagi na dhiga tinnana. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Dhiga 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 dhinna tirikit dhinna dhiga dhinna tirikit dhinna dhagi na dhiga tinnana. So, I guess we could pull back. Maybe messing up on how many dhigas there are in here, but that's basically how you play it. I'll play it one more time. So one more time. So like that. Sounds pretty good. It sounds even better if you, do what I'm doing, which is. So if I could demonstrate that sideways, it would go just like that. Pretty interesting sound to it. So there's that one. Not too complicated. And of course, this document will be available for all of you guys to try this out. It'll be a PDF. All right. Next, we're bringing in some terikitatakataka, which would be, or if you're doing 3-finger terikita. So dhig dhinna terikita dhinna terikita takatak terikita dhinna dhig dhinna terikita dhinna dhagi na dhig tinnana. And then of course the na part. Tig tinna terikita tinna terikita takatak terikita tinna dhig dhinna terikita dhinna dhagi na dhig tinnana. So just like that. So here we go. So just make sure on that tirikitatak you're getting a nice heavy sound. Like that. So yeah. So one more time. Man, I love this composition. So yeah. So just make sure a nice heavy sound on that terikitatak. Now we're doing terikitatakta. So a bit more colorful than terikitatak. So dhig dhinna terikita dhinna terikitatakta terikita dhinna dhig dhinna terikita dhinna dhagi na dhig tinnana. Then the na part. tig tinna tirikit tinna tirikit takta tirikit tinna dhig dhinna tirikit dhinna dhagi na dhig dhinana. Very colorful variation. Tirikit takta. You know, make that ta kind of stand out. So. Ooh, very nice. I just want to play that one more time for my own satisfaction. Or maybe twice. Let's see. One more time, one more time. So that on that second time, so make it a nice da. Okay, that's getting a bit nasty on the delicate, but just make it sound nice when you play it. Don't make it sound like that right there. Okay. All right. Now, you know, nothing really too complicated to any of these paltas, but you know, we're just bringing the tirikita in the beginning of it. So so one more time. So no main theme in this. I like how this is going. And then of course the kali will be even when I read dhagina dhig, I'm reading it in a way where I can remember the modulation. And that's how you should read it. I mean, don't read it dhagina dhigatina. Don't be so monotonous with it. Read it in a way where you'll always remember modulate there. All right? So, like this. A little bit slower. One more time. Now there could be a more interesting way I could play the dhinna like on this one. Let's see. How could I do that? So I guess you could do that. Doesn't sound that good to me, but that also sounds really empty. There should be a more interesting way to do the bayan on this. I guess you could do that's not bad. It's okay. But when you guys are practicing this one, think about the color you can bring out of the bayan in this. Of course, it is all about the tirikta, but something about this dhinna could have more feel to it than what I was just doing. So that's this. And I think we're coming to some of the last paltas on this. It won't be a very long stream today. So tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte dhinna tere kitte takta tere kitte dhinna dhagina dhig dhin dhagina dhig tinana. One more time. So tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte. One more time. So tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte dhinna tere kitte takta tere kitte dhinna dhagina dhig tinana. And once more here. So tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte tak tere kitte tinna tere kitte takta tere kitte dhinna dhagina dhig dhinana. This is getting a little bit boring, but I think it'll end in just a moment. So here we go. So faster would be a little bit more interesting faster, but one more time. Not bad. Pretty good variation for working on the terikite. That I will say. So now I think that's all the variations for dhigidhina. Then there's a very similar composition to the main dhigidhina. It goes dhigidhina terikidhina ghena dhigidhina ghena dhigidhina terikidhina ghena dhigidhina ghena. You know, you'll kind of hear this mixed in sometimes. So like this. So on this now, it's back to 2-1-2. So it's not no more 1-2 on the. So you got to kind of really pay attention when you're playing the bayan. You got to always be checking. So this is how this is played. Kind of a calming one. I, of course, like the original. Most of you guys probably will as well. So that's this one right here. We'll do this laggi a little bit. There's some paltas to the laggi as well. That probably be a bit more interesting than this. And then if you guys have questions, you know, I'll answer a couple. All right. So dhagi na dhigitinana, dhagi na dhigitinana. So. So a bit faster. All right, so not bad. Not a lot of bowls in this, so you could play this for a little while, but I could see a lot of moments in accompaniment where you know, this would sound good. So there's this. Some basic variations to this to dhagi 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 na dhigitinana dhagi 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 na dhigidinana. So a lot of dhagi. So that would go. Ooh, I like that. A few more times. I'm messing it up now, but very nice. Dhagi 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 na dhigitinana dhagi 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 na dhigidinana. Nice. All right, that's the first variation. Dhagi na dhigidinana, dhagi na dhigidina, dhagi na dhigidina, dhigidina dhigidinana. So yeah, this one I guess there's no not part written, but so dhagi na. I know the na part probably doesn't go exactly like that, but sounded cool to me. So there's that right there. Probably one or two more paltas, yeah. And then that'd be all for everything I got. So here we go. Dhiginana, 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 dhagina, dhigitinana, dhagina, dhigidinana. could also do, we could pull back. I think I missed the tinana and the tinana, but Joshua, thank you. So, kind of interesting. The variation is the, and I know I'm playing dana instead of nana, but doesn't sound too good to me. So I'm going back to the other kaida. But yeah, that's this one. And last one we have is dhigi dhigi nana dhagi na dhigi tinana dhigi dhigi nana dhagi na dhigi dinana. So yeah, that's basically it for this. That's kind of all, all the notes that I've got for today. But these are some good to practice. Today, this month, we're talking all about the bayan, all about it. So how can you work on the bayan without doing degadhina? And it's a lot of fun to play it. Just slow it down. Now, there are a couple of things about degadhina. I'm not going to name names, but a lot of people think that this is another kaida to play super fast. And it's not. It's a kaida to really get as much depth as you can out of the bayan. So that's my take on it. If you want to play it fast, go right ahead. I like it when that derekite has space to really land. Now, that doesn't mean that when you play it fast, the derekite isn't heard. But when it gets its own space, it sounds really good. So that's basically it. That's about, all I got for today. Thank you all for watching. If you got any questions, I'll, stick around for a minute or two. If not, it's been good. I got to share something I really like, and I'll think of, other things as well for different streams. For example, maybe talk about, preventing injury and stuff like that. Every day just can't be bowls. You got to mix in other stuff. But yeah, I've enjoyed today. Definitely, for sure. Let's see if we have any questions. I'll just play the main theme a little bit. Give it a minute. If not, that'll be it. So. For the middle, okay. So we have a question, a regular practice suggestion for the middle finger. Yep, I definitely got you. All right. It's pretty simple. If you are in school, it's written there. But it's not just for the middle finger, it's for all the fingers. So we're going to play all different types of tak or tik. So tik, 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 and tik, like this. It'll make sense in just a second. So, dha tere kit tak. So this is how this goes. Dha tere kit tak tik tere kit tak tak 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 tere kit tak tak. I said that a bit too fast, but a little bit slower. Dha tere kita taka tik tere kita taka taka 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 dinanagene. You could also do just any two-finger tete kaida, but this is for all the fingers. And if you want to make the middle finger stronger, which is weak for a lot of people, just play that part louder. And I can write this down if you want me to as well. If not, you can just play this back. But And as you go faster, just play at speeds that are good, where you can make sure this is coming out well. So dhati bol. Dhati bol. You could just do like dhati gene is a good one if you're working on something. There's also, you could do just very simple dhati. So all right, practice bowls for the baya. Yes, very easy. Actually, Yashwant, I did a whole stream on this yesterday. Hey, bro, thank you. You like my video. Awesome, man. Thank you, Karan. Let's see. For kaida dhatete dhatete dhagi tinnakena. Would you recommend pulling back forward? Do I just rotate between back forward on consecutive dhas and not pull back? All right. Let me do the baya question first, and then I'll answer that. So Yashwant, if you want bowls for the baya, I'll show you really quickly how to get them. And then Pratik, I'll answer your dhatete question really quickly. Let's see. Okay, so if you go look, hopefully this doesn't start playing immediately. All right, okay, cool, an ad, awesome. If you go and look at this video I just made 2 days ago, New Year, New Baya, go in the description and click here. You'll get a whole document of Baya exercises. And this is for Yeshwant, and they're all here, all right? So you can just go through that, and you'll find all of it there for you. I guess I'll just play like one or two. So I guess the audio is kind of messing up, but yeah, that's how that's played right there. And there's other ones. My favorite one, really quickly, and then I'll get to your question, Pradeek, is this one. Let's see. Dhati ghena dhati dhag tunna kena. So if I zoom out a little bit, it'll be easier to see. So one more time. And yes, Pratik, I see your question sometimes. The red 2 means to pull back on the baya. So yeah, Yeshwant, you can find all your answers there to the baya exercises. This whole month I'll be covering baya, so ask any questions you want about that. Would love to answer. All right, now for you, Pratik, let me see one thing. All right, let me zoom out. I have notes on the composition that you're talking about. So Let's see really quickly. No, not this one. Dhati, dhaga, not that one. Gotcha. I'm relearning a bunch of kaidas I learned in high school, just trying to see how to apply. I pull forward back. All right. Sounds good. Let's see. Perfect. I got it. All right. Let me just make it full screen. This full screen as well. Now, I would do a whole stream on this kaida, but it's just too boring. I couldn't put you guys through that. But it is a really good composition to practice. One day when I'm a bit more mature, I'll do one on this. Anyways, dha tete, dha tete, dha dha. 1, 2 right there. So dha tete, dha tete, dha dha tete, dha geet or dhaga tunna kena. So just like that, Pratik. This should kind of answer your question. Dha dha. I mean, there's no real place you can really, if you want to pull back, you can. But on the dhagi, you could do. And I know it's written dhaga. I'm saying dhagi, but you could do that on there. So. So like that. So you can play it this way. This is one way to play it. I find the dhaga, mine is kind of weak. I actually teach my parents tabla as well. We're working on this one. So far, they've gotten through the main theme. The first palta they can play, the second one they learned today, and the third is kind of tripping them up, but they can play these two so far. And yeah, they're playing this exact way, the dhada right here. We actually, if I showed you, I have this printed out and they learn. So good composition. They're just starting out. So that's this one. So dha tete, dha tete. I just find that dhaga for me is really weak, so. So, gotta work on that a little bit. So yeah, that's that one, that question. Anything else, you guys? Haha, that's awesome. Yeah, it's good. They're picking up. And I learn a lot. How to play gege continuously. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Or continuously. I mean, if it's continuous, doesn't matter where you start. It's kind of like asking the question, where does a circle start? Anywhere. So you can start with this. Actually, I guess it kind of does matter. I take that back. Start with the 2. Yeah, so that's how you'd play it continuously. So, yeah, good questions today, guys. See if we got anything else. If not, probably good for today. You guys have suggestions on what other things I should stream about? For free. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Desky Elf. Interesting name. All about dedicate. Well, here's the thing. I wanted to make a whole month about bayan, but I realized that is kind of probably not possible. Dedicate. I mean, I feel like we should do a whole month on that. My Dingen is also awesome. Yeah, we'll do a whole month on that too. But I just want to focus on, yeah. So for dedicate, I did do some things with dedicate in it yesterday, but there's a lot that's left out of there. So we'll see about dedicate. That'll probably be the whole month of February. We'll talk about that. There are some good compositions, and realized that with the bayan dedicate that I could do, but let's just keep it, Awesome, Joshua. Thanks for stopping by. And if you guys haven't seen, check out Joshua's channel. Post some awesome stuff, awesome practice style things. All right, let's see. Sukhwinder Singh. Nice to have you in the chat. Dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene dhene, dhati ghene. Any other variations of this played by some of the greats that you know? Variations of this? Yeah, I mean, there's tons and tons. Yeah, definitely. So check this one out. All right, so dhene dhene dhene. So it'd be dhene 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 technically. So dhene dhene. Dhene 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 nati kene dhene nati kene tika dhene gene. Dhene dhene. Tene 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 nati kene tene nati kene tika dhene ghene dhati ghene dhene nati. And yeah, you can start with that with ha dhati ghene dhene. If you can just imagine that fast. So yeah, while doing a accompaniment, what? I guess your question got cut off. But yeah, it's an awesome, try that one out. I've covered that before. If you look through my videos, there's one where I say, the thumbnail is like 3 in a row or something like that. But yeah, it's a really good one. And only heard one person play it, so it's good. Let's see, anything else? While doing accompaniment, what? Yeah, that got cut off. Wow, amazing. Thank you. I should work on that more. There'll be a whole month of dhenegene and all that. Also, the positioning of the dhenegene, some played at the edge of the siai, some played higher. Edge for sure. I mean, without even any hesitation. Look. I don't like this sound. I love this sound. I don't like this at all. Tun has its place, but yeah, it just sounds way better on the outside. Way better on the outside. So yeah, just sending a message real quick. There's someone I'm actually talking to about a interview about the origin of tabla, which will be interesting. All right, yes, the edge sounds better. Any practices to strengthen ring fingers specifically? Just dhati ginit. Just when you're just practicing. Just practicing a lot of dhati gines. What else can we play with the teka while accompaniment? You mean like what other instruments can you play, or what other bowls? All right, I'm just messing around. What other thing? I mean, that's a whole stream of itself. No bowls. Man. All right, you can take down this, I guess. So let's say you have tintal. Now spice the. One more time. So here we go. Regular tintal. That's what I meant to do on the last one, but yeah, do stuff like that. I need to work on that a little bit more. Okay, I think if there's anything else, I'll answer maybe like one or two more questions, and that'll be it. I'm about to get on a call for an interview we're doing on this channel. Do I have a stream schedule? Every day around this time. If I did have a stream schedule, where would I post it? I guess as a thing. But yeah, around 8 p.m. CST, 8 to 9, something like that. On closer to weekends, it'll be 9, and during the week, around 8 p.m. So that'd be it, Pratik. Maybe we could have a session just about accompaniment, like explore some of the greats and maybe observe how they modulate and change accordingly would be great. We've done a lot of observing on this channel. You know, I don't know how much more there is to observe. Everything that there was to observe, I feel like I've done, you know. And the problem is that I feel like that attracted a lot of other people into my orbit that just like to observe, not to, you know. But I guess we could do something like that. We could do something like that. Yeah, we'll see. Glad you understand. All right. I think that will be it, guys. Thank you all for watching and everything. It's been fun. About to get on a call. About to do an interview. Not right now, but hopefully with, you guys may have heard of him, actually. Pandit Umesh Moghe. He's written some fascinating books about the origin of tabla. And one of the interesting things that he's talked about is how tabla, he likes to dispel that myth that tabla isn't just a broken up mridangam, that tabla has been here for a long time. So anyone that's written a few books on that, I definitely want to talk to. So that'll be maybe live, maybe I'll just record it and upload it. We'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to talk to him. So it's going to be good. Anyways, thank you guys and have a good rest of your day or night. See ya.